in the mighty name of Jesus. Every obstacle, anything that is not of you, Lord, we find them in the mighty name of Jesus. We will go to whatever we are going to eat, whatever we are going to drink, Lord, we cover them in the blood of Jesus.
Secondary school on Friday, Triple Crown College at State there, a very standard school, and I was meant to take SSI GS1 to 3. And when I got to GS1, I had to interview most of the children in GS, all of them. I discovered that they came from various schools, and I was shocked to know that most of these primary schools around have also started offering phonetics as a subject, with the fact that most of them also did project before they left primary school. So the fact that we are in this community, we should still try to fix it. And then you sit down there. Yes. You have 21 questions, as we told you. So within these 21 questions, you are going to pick a question. Then without that, and you answer. Okay, we now listen to her to pick her question while we read out to her. Number 1.
Mention 5 different people involved in this project.
Involved in your project. The 5 different people involved. We don't want their real name, just give us,
My mom.
Your mother, okay?
My dad. My location or site manager. My project assistant and my project supervisor.
Please, let's give her a round of applause. You got everything correctly? Yeah, exactly. So you can leave the mic for us and return to your seat. So come forward. We have from 2 to 21. Number 3.
Mr. Shamsuddin Awales.
Okay, round of applause, you got it. You got it correctly. With the name of the site manager, the children are expected to know some parts about their project. Just as I told us, the project is not going to be that heavy, but we just want the children to give us some details of the project that they have taken. So you may now return to your seat, drop the microphone here, and return there.
Number 2. Describe your project sites.
Yes, describe your project site, where you went to take your project, how it looks like, and everything. Give us the location. Tell us about your project site.
I went to Thomas to do my project. My pastor's daughter assisted me in my project.
Is that your project site? You don't know the meaning of project site. We are not going to waste time on that question, so you didn't get that right. So please drop the microphone and return to your seat. Number 2 is gone. Number 3 is gone. Pick your question. Come forward. Sit down comfortably. Your supervisors have one copy of your project. I have one. You have one. Place on the table. Very well. These questions will be generated from me. They are related to what you have done. Yeah. She designs the microphone because it's now the real time. I want you to tell your project this way. I want you to see the back here.
My application number is 1011-011.
What is your file number?
10-011.
What is your account number? What is your account number? Please, you can open to questions from the pack you are presenting to us. And the 3 questions is left for me to ask you to open the place or maybe to cover the box and answer. If I ask you to open, then you can open. If not, you are not to open. Not you this time around. On page 14. Classes of computers by size. Mention the classes of computer by size.
Microcomputer.
Microcomputers, correct.
PC.
What is the full meaning of PC?
Personal computer.
Personal computers, correct. And then personal, okay, continue, I won't stop you.
Workstations.
Work
Station.
I will give you 0 if you say work again. Pronounce it well.
Workstation.
Okay, continue.
Mini computer.
Mini computers. Pronounce your computers well. Yes, continue.
Microcomputers.
Microcomputers. Yes, continue.
Supercomputers.
Supercomputers. Yes, continue. Oh, that happened to be the last one here. So you have mentioned all the classes of computers according to what you put in your project. Something about supercomputers. Use your own words.
Supercomputers are computers that have been optimized for powerful
What is the meaning of optimize?
produce
Okay?
for speed and power.
And power. Okay, what is speed?
Speed is
The speed of the computer. What do you mean by speed?
speed is the rate of which something is fast.
Okay? Very well. Now, the next. I want you to open your project pack this time around. Open to page 33. Let me tell you, Sarah. Who is the young man standing there with you? What's his name?
His name was Melody.
That is very wrong. For someone to take you around and you don't know the person's name.
He was not the one that took me up, the one working with the machine.
What is he doing there with you?
He was working with the machine.
See the snap within, between you and the man. You are standing there with a young man and he's even looking at you.
He's watching the way I place the paper.
Stick on that page. Why did you go to your site without your ID card?
It was with me.
Where is it? Can you just show me the picture?
It was in my bag.
It was in your bag. I've heard you. What is the name of the material you are holding there?
The paper.
What kind of paper? Because I know the name of that paper. Because you're supposed to ask. Everything you're supposed to ask so many questions there. Though I'm seeing some questions you ask there. But what's the name of the paper?
Pelican.
Alabaster. Okay, what is the name of the machine? Assemblies of God Church, Alapri session, I think it's Alapri session. It's called Alabaster session. I think the day I went there for the program, they also said that their second name is Alabaster session or something like that. Now, what is the name of the machine?
Code 64.
The one close to you there?
Yes.
Now there's another picture there. Placed against the large one. The large one, yeah. So what's the name of the machine there?
Code 64.
What do you use that machine for?
For printing.
I want you to mention 5 different parts of that machine there. Yeah, you were supposed to, as you got there, you were supposed to say, hey, what part is this? What's the name of
The
this?
roller.
Hmm?
The roller.
Okay, the roller.
The printing places.
The printing what?
The places where
It has a name. For you? What were you told that is the name of the machine?
cutting machine.
What?
Cutting machine.
What is a cutting machine used for?
It is used for cutting materials into their appropriate sizes.
What and what can you cut with this machine?
Paper, knife.
Close your project back. Mention 5 different kinds of papers.
Alabaster, card, pelican, band, paper bond, paper art, paper.
Mention 5 things you saw at your project site.
I saw code 64, I saw the cutting machine. I saw the papers they were cutting with. I saw pelican,
very well. You are still standing there. It's even there. I was living there. How many chapters do you have in your project pack? 5. What is the first chapter? Can you mention 2 items on the first chapter?
The chapter is Introduction to Computer. And the first one
Did you use exactly Introduction to Computer there?
brief historical background of the computer.
Okay.
And what is computer?
Did you use exactly what is computer there?
Meaning of computer.
Did you use exactly meaning of computer there?
Importance of computer.
Okay. Not to open. Chapter 3 you have there parts of computer. These parts of computers are grouped into how many?
Hardware.
Hardware, correct?
Software.
Software.
The under hardware.
Don't go beyond what I have given to you. You have a limit. I didn't ask you to give me sub-classes. The classes, the main classes. So, you have gotten that correctly. Finally, your project is made up of how many pages?
This is for
Please, I want everyone to be quiet.
48.
Mama, don't worry, she's something. Your project is made up of how many pages?
37.
I'm giving you 2 more chances. You know that she will pull down. She's not pulling up, right? She's pulling down. You know.
40.
I was distracted here. I don't know what happened. Somebody gave you an expo, right? Let me tell you, Sarah, at this point, you are done with everything about the project.
That is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange and a store of value.
Absolutely correct. I don't know what that's for me. What is an office?
Office is a place where clerical activities or administration.
You are ready for the next one. I don't know what that's for me. Okay. Next. No, I'm still with you. Mention, there are how many types of offices?
2.
Mention them.
Small and large office.
I don't know what that's for me.
4.
Mention them.
The factors of production are rent owners should be paid for their
Factors of production.
4. Land, capital, labor and enterprise.
I don't know what that's for you. I'm really, really very impressed, and we are very, very surprised. We are teachers. We are very surprised that you are one talking like this. Please, I don't know what for that. Let me go. And your father is not here. We are very, very impressed. Vasco Jingo with you. We are very, very impressed. What is the name of your project assistant?
Miss Faith Enomo.
Okay, open your project site, your back. 10 different drugs that have been shown on these pictures here. Open to the pictures. Mention the names of 10 different drugs you saw there in the office, or the ones you can see looking at the pictures.
Vitamin C, glucose, by Mecafo, Panadol, Coartem, Astamin,
Cough and cold tablets.
What is the name of the cough and cold tablet? you have to say.
Miriam. Really, when we started the project, we sourced for textbooks, and it was such a thing that the child has to copy out, and she has to have her own rough sheet to submit to the school director. It was really, really strenuous for her, because after the 2 weeks we were given 2 extra weeks. She was writing her exams, and I feel that those 2 weeks were not for them, because it is really stood in the way of the examination. And when we went to places, the acceptance really wasn't really friendly, because like the question she was asked, what are the parts of this machine? They were busy, and they spent a lot of money. There wasn't NEPA that day, so the man himself was not even ready to give all the time we wanted. So we're happy he even attended to us. He was not telling us parts of the machine. He's like, I have to bring out the project booklet for him to see, the project guide for him to see that this is from a school. So that was when he now said okay, but he didn't want the boy. The boy that was standing there was doing his work. He didn't want to tell us anything about the machine. It was the child that would not say, what is this? He would say, after that he will not say anything. So it was just kind of vague. But we thank God he assisted. And there was another problem. We went back. The man said he wasn't going to, the other man that was there said he was not going to sign. He has to start, he wants to start all over again, to sit with the child and write the project all over again. It was, I don't really like that aspect of it. We have to be taking Okada from home so that we'll be time to get to the place, and when we get there, he said no, he's a Christian, he was not going to sign, that he wasn't there at the beginning, that the child has to start all over again. So if children will be asked to do such a thing, a letter should be given to the school with a representative from the school. If you want us to get in-depth information, and time should be given to it. It should be during the end of second term. If it's a good idea, they want children to learn a lot of things and want parents to participate in it, the children should be given time to do it. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, please, before you go, now that we have come to the end and you have seen what we actually had in mind with the project, what can you really say that is, the importance of the project to the children? That's the last thing you have to talk about.
The importance, like my daughter, when you ask her, because I explained that question, what did you enjoy? I explained that question from the director. When you asked her, she would say the area of the cutting machine, because she was fascinated. She looked at it, how can this thing cut and shape? Immediately they bring it down like that. She was now asking, how do you operate this? That was mostly the area they gave her time to operate on. The other machine, they had to use the slate and everything, so they were busy. But that one, they gave her time and she operated the machine. She was happy. It's enlightening.
Do you think that this project should be continued?
It's enlightening. I said it earlier. If you want to continue in the school, there should be given, the people should be given time.
Okay, let's clap for our parents, please. Everyone, let's just, okay, that's the Okubade Jalamide, representative of Okubade Jalamide. Ma.
Well, the good aspect of the project is that it enlightens the children, it enables them to mix with other people, even what they don't know before, they were able to know it better. Because during the project, it was the one that I didn't follow him in the first place. The first day, the second day, went alone to the business center where with the person, the person that is assisting me. We went on the net together to source for the information. So when he brought it home, I asked him, did you participate? Then he participated in it. He said yes. Okay, what are the things you do there? He explained. So even to the extent that there was a day I came to the director that because of that project, I couldn't go to work. I have to stay at the that Shomolu, where we are doing the compilation and everything. What I found out there is that it's educate the children more. They were able to know better than what they were being taught in the school. Because as for Ayomide's own is the mathematics and English. It's mathematics and English. So it introduced him to more, it let him know more about the origin of English, because for us to get the origin, that origin of English, I have to I have to subscribe for net on my set because of it. So to find out the origin of English, because the person that is assisting him said he cannot get origin of English, I have to go the subscribe to find out the origin of English and all of those other things, because at the initial stage we thought we would finish. But when it was brought to school, when now some things that were being missed out, so I have to sit down by myself and with the sisters, with the help of the sisters and the person that is assisting me.
Okay, now lastly, looking at the challenges you face, what would be your advice to this management about the continuity or this, digestion of anything that has to do with the project in the system? Looking at the challenges you face, what people, because you've also had from your son the impression of other people concerning the project. So what would be your advice?
Like what Mrs. Emeka has just said. I think in the higher institution where I think they do projects, for you to do a project, when you are in final year, you know that you start your project from the day one of your final year. Because you have to write the topics to your supervisor, they are given a supervisor, you will write subtopics that you know that you can perform very well on. So you submit it, the supervisor will now choose one for you. Then from the first semester, you start working on your project. I think if you want to do such a thing, it has to be maybe from the second term, the students have to start so that they will do these things to not be in a rush. Because it even got to a stage that I got to a stage that I said, if you can submit, it should submit. If you cannot submit, they should leave me alone. They shouldn't kill me.
I understand you, but are you advising us to continue?
Yeah, if the school wants to continue, they can continue. The school should continue. But I don't know to other parents, like my husband, he said he didn't have time. He left to my husband, he's not ready to do it at all. To sign himself, he said for my 6 students should be doing a project that he didn't have time, that they should just go and take it away from the site.
All the children stand.
Daddy, the privilege the Lord undertaking give understanding. Knowledge comes from you. Discretion comes from you. Father, we thank you for these young chaps that we are bringing through this institution, Skyline International. You are doing them a task that we gear them towards making it to the higher level with ease. Blessed be thy name for making them pass through this school in Jesus' name. I bless you for your servant to make them to push them towards this cause that have been real in Nigeria. But by your grace, for people to pass through primary 6 to do project paper, Father, and for them to succeed. Blessed be thy name in Jesus' name. Lord, I am sure in this school, primary 6, not many aim to make it university. But what they are doing as what is running university, I believe that none of them will drop on the way. They must make it to university in Jesus' name.